love the fuck out of With the foot of the NBA 4K trade, I lost a little weight, but you know I'm back on my protein. You feel me? Don't play with a real screen nigga like me. Man.
I spoke to Ben10 yesterday. Ben10 called me and said, "Oh." Ben10 was lively as a like. By the way, he showed me everything. I couldn't see a bullet wound. I won't lie to you. I couldn't see a bullet wound. Showed me his chest, pause. Chilling, laughing, cracking jokes. You know what I mean? I did speak to when I spoke to Ben10, and I didn't say this part, but he did acknowledge that he said he did get stood over. He admitted that. He said he got stood over.
Now, we covered this story already, but as I always tell y'all, I like reacting to these videos because we get to state our opinion rather than just delivering the news. Sometimes when you're covering stories, people just want to hear what's going on and that's it. Reacting gives us a chance to react and point out a few things that we may have missed before. With that being said, we have Allstar JR, who we recently found out have been picked up by the feds after shooting NBA Ben10 and dead end Ron for trying to take his jewelry. The article, based on the investigation that was done, gave us a little more details on the case, as well as surveillance pictures showing what took place. We would see Allstar JR standing over Ben10 and shooting just like he said he did. Then we will also find out that doctors said that Ben10 didn't have any feeling in his legs as of April 15th, also indicating that he just may be paralyzed after all. Now, I see a lot of people running with this narrative that Allstar JR was picked up by the feds all because he was trolling. However, that's not the case here. Whether he made videos, music, or not, he was going to be picked up regardless. This is a whole open case where somebody was shot. Actually, 3 people. So whether he made music or not, whether he's innocent or not, he's still going to have to prove himself in the court of law, and they will determine whether the shooting was warranted or not. Therefore, he's going to have to lawyer up and go through the process. Simple. Now, we don't know how it's going to turn out because, yes, he defended himself, but he also may have overdid it. Where, yeah, he was defending himself, but they also pointed out that he was firing at Ben10 while he was defenseless on the ground and also firing at people while they was running away from him with their back turned. And at that point, it becomes something more different than self-defense because he's looking more like the aggressor. But we're going to get into everything, y'all, but in the meantime, shout out to Poetic Flacco for the video. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, hype the video so we can get into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
Allstar JR just self-snitched and trolled his way into a federal indictment. Hats off to this brother, man. You kept us entertained to the utmost of your ability for the last week and a half, man. We enjoyed every moment of it. But I'm sorry to tell you, man, you going to jail. Now, lucky for you, the feds came and got you right before you sat your happy ass down in front of that drum set and did the ultimate self-snitching.
Hey, and do anybody think that's a coincidence, right? Because for y'all that don't know, and what he mean by that is, academics let it be known that right before Allstar JR got picked up, he was literally on his way. Like, when he got picked up, he was literally on his way to go do a DJ Vlad interview. And of course, we already know what Vlad was about to ask. So at the end of the day, this is why he said, listen, you helped yourself because we know that you was about to get on that interview and start talking crazy. So consider the feds doing you a favor that they didn't let you sit down with Vlad because maybe things would have got worse.
If you were self-snitching in a manner in which you were self-snitching online for the free ski, I would hate to see what you would have done in front of Vlad TV for that $15,000 booking fee, man. You probably would have told Vlad what color the gun was, man. Yo, shout out to Vlad, man. Vlad would have got us the information, but the feds apparently arrested him when he was on his way to do the Vlad TV interview. Crazy. And before y'all get too carried away, no, I don't think that DJ Vlad coordinated his arrest with the feds or Vlad helped lure him to California so the feds could arrest him. I feel like what took place is, the shooting and the incident with NBA Ben10 took place in Houston. He moved back to Detroit after the incident took place. I feel like the marshals and the feds were on him. I feel like they were watching him, they were monitoring him. So when he hopped on the plane and came to California, they just, all right, cool, let's pick him up now.
Now, yes, it is a crazy coincidence, right? It still feeds into the whole lore of this man being a part of them people. This whole time, keep in mind, the situation happened on the 8th. It is now the 23rd of April. Just keep that in mind. That's what I'm gonna say.
His arrest was first announced. Fans were confused. They were like, what the hell? Now, this is before anybody got a chance to read the actual complaint to find out why the feds were arresting him. But people were confused. Why would he get arrested? Like, why would he get arrested when he was the one who was labeled the victim in this situation during the news report? And even during the police press conference, they listed Allstar JR as a victim.
Houston police are searching for a gunman they say shot 2 men inside of a nightclub late last night.
Yeah, this happened at Confessions on Kirby Drive, where police say a violent altercation quickly ramped up. KHOU11's Devon Robbing joins us live from outside that restaurant where this all happened. Devon, walk us through what exactly led up to this shooting.
Hey, good morning, Alona and Jacob. So this all happened, police say, just behind me here inside the Confessions nightclub there, which is on the second floor of this building where you see all those lights on and the sign lit up there reading Confessions. Now, it all quickly spiraled into a chaotic fist fight ending in gunfire that left 2 men critically injured, according to Houston police. Now, police say this all happened around 11:30 last night inside Confessions here on Kirby Drive. Investigators say an altercation involving 3 men broke out when 2 men tried to rip chains off another man's neck. Now, it's unclear if they knew each other. Police say the 2 suspects took the man to the ground and managed to steal his chains. Moments later, several others jumped in, turning the situation into a massive fight with multiple people beating the victim before he was able to pull out a gun and shot 2 people multiple times.
Before I knew the full details, that sounded like self-defense to me. And when NBA Ben10 and OG3 and others who were involved in this incident with Allstar JR, when they gave their statements to academics, their account of things seems like self-defense. They told academics they knocked out Allstar JR 4 times, brought him back to consciousness, then knocked him out again, and they snatched his chain and took it.
Well, they're probably pissed off now that they brought him back to consciousness. Right? Because if you knocked him, how you manage to knock a man out 4 times and then he finally get back to consciousness and then he hit at least 2 of y'all, 3 of y'all, right? So at the end of the day, you should have left that man where he was, if that's the case. But here's the thing with that, right? Because they did get the jury. If you pay attention to the video surveillance pictures, you can clearly see that he doesn't have on any jewelry, right? So yeah, they did get it from him, but they paid a price. One man lost his finger, the other man possibly lost his legs. Not even possibly. The doctor says he has no feeling in his legs as of April 15th. So what does that tell you? But, you know, so they got his jewelry, and this is why in that post he said, yeah, I had to go back to Detroit and get some new chains because Ben10 took my jewelry with him to the hospital.
Started getting back at him. All I heard was this. They say, yo, we knocked the nigga out like 4 times. I don't know. That's what I mean. So we knocked the nigga like 4 times, out like 4 times. And they said his chain already gone. Like he already got, niggas already took whatever they took from him. They said on the 4th time, this is crazy. They said we had to wake the nigga up. Now I don't know if this is believable. They said we had to wake the nigga up. Imagine, they said they woke the nigga up from being knocked out. And they said, I ain't gonna lie, I swear. Well, that's what they told me. They said the 4th time after he been knocked out, like, cause it was, they just kept, they said, we don't know how this nigga found that strength, but the nigga was just moving. And all of a sudden, I guess somebody dropped some, and that's when that happened. But I think they thought that, yo, we done knocked him out, robbed him, did whatever. Like, this nigga's weak as, but they said that nigga woke up with like a demon in him, yo, and just grabbed whatever and, you know, da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da.
From the...
Now, what sense does that make, right? From the rip, once I heard that story earlier, I said it doesn't make sense. How you knock somebody out 4 times and wait for him right there and try to wake him up? Who does that? Right? So you mean to tell me you knocked him out the first time? All right, took his jewelry. Knocked him out the second time, woke him up. Knocked him out the third time, woke him up. And then knocked him out for the 4th time and woke him up. That doesn't make sense. Now, I can understand if they probably knocked him out the first time. That's understandable. But how you knock somebody out 4 times and stay there? Obviously, you deserve to get whatever you got, bucko.
The receiving end of things, it sounded like self-defense as well. Yo, knocked him out 4 times. Yo, super violated. He woke up and was fighting for his life. It sounds like self-defense until you read the indictment and hear what really happened. Yeah, Allstar JR is cornered. There's no way out of this. Like he is absolutely cooked, checkmated by the feds. No. Everything is on camera. And the only bad part about this, it feels like the bad guys win again. It feels like 4K Trey, they win again. They go around causing issues, go around starting trouble, go around brutalizing and violating people, and somehow, some way, they always find themselves out of trouble, out of the police sight, and everybody else they engage with always go to jail for a very long time or end up dead.
Well, let me tell you this, not necessarily, right? Because if you consider being paralyzed still winning, that's on you. If you consider your finger being shot off, that's on you. Right? This man, right after that situation, showed us that he literally went to the jeweler and bought them chains right back. You can't buy them legs back. I'm saying, you just can't buy them legs back, bucko. You can't buy the finger back. And even if you do, everything's not gonna work the same. Just think about it. NBA Ben10, when you go to his page, he tells you that he likes snow bunnies. Cool. That thing is not gonna work properly for these snow bunnies anymore. Right? So if you call that winning, cool. But he definitely learned a valuable lesson. I tell you that right now.
In the case of Allstar JR, everything is captured on camera. The feds got everything. And the reason why Allstar JR is currently arrested, is currently being indicted, is because of this right here. This is NBA Ben10. This is Allstar JR. NBA Ben10 is lying damn near lifeless on the floor. Allstar JR is still pumping bullets into him. Allstar JR broke the 3-5 rule, man. If you guys don't, when it comes to self-defense, you can't go beyond 3 5s. It's 5. You can't shoot. And if you slick enough, you could maybe get away with the 5. You still get a little 5 in, you still hit them, but they still.
Yeah, you know what's funny? The reason why I be laughing at Flacco is because if you didn't know Flacco, you would think maybe he was a part of the streets, but we know he ain't got not one street bone in his body. And he really be talking like he witnessed or like he been through any of these situations.
You gotta stop shooting. Allstar JR, he broke the 3-5 rule. He did 5. Now hold on, bro. Hold on, thug. Hold on, man. You too gay. Nah. You way too gangster, man. You going to jail, bro. You got 2 5s for it to be self-defense if you slick enough, but a lot of y'all ain't slick enough to get up to 3. 3 5s maximum for it to still be self-defense. Once you start getting into the 5 and 6 and 7 5s, man, ain't no self-defense in that case, bro. It's over with. And to make things worse, Allstar JR actually dropped a video called the NBA Ben10 Challenge, where he's telling people to reenact exactly what he did to NBA Ben10, which is stand over him and shoot as he's down.
In honor of my nigga Ben10, since he wanted to play, when I was getting me some food, we made a dance for him. Now the best way this dance can work.
Now as y'all see, right? They did get the jewelry from him, but clearly he got the jewelry right back. See what I'm saying? Clearly he got the jewelry right on back.
If a nigga shoot your dumb ass like 4 or 5 times before you fall. But if you don't got nobody to do that for you, just lay down smooth like this, right? Lay your ass down and point them toes up, right? You spread a little bit, cause the nigga done spanked you. And you just jump a little bit. Do the BNT, do the BNT, do the BNT, do the BNT, do the BNT. And there y'all go.
Can you imagine being a federal agent in charge of this investigation, trying to figure out if it's self-defense or not? And you see this video and you look at, your fella look at the screen like, what? Yo, y'all gotta stay off the internet, man. Now the feds already had the video, so, you know, I guess they would have still found out the information, but to put it out in this manner, man, and to continue to taunt him is insane. But the feds actually did a full-on layout of exactly what took place. So now we have a full-on story of what took place exactly, as well as, guess what? Exactly the status of NBA Ben10. Ben10 been telling a lot of cap from that hospital room, man. Lying about his status, lying about how he only got grades. Nah, bruh. The feds just laid it all out. The feds just told us exactly what's wrong with you. And it's what we all thought. All right, so first off, let's just get into exactly what took place, okay? So according to the criminal complaint, all right, Allstar JR is charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm. So they didn't quite get him yet on attempted murder or aggravated assault yet, but they're charging him with being in possession of a firearm because, like, I feel like that's right now that's what they can prove, and that's the easiest thing to get a complaint on. But obviously we know a superseded indictment is coming and they're probably gonna charge him for the actual shooting. But investigators say
now, hold on, that's not totally true yet, right? He said we do know it's coming. We don't know. It's a possibility that it can come, but at the end of the day, we gotta wait and see. Now, of course, like I told y'all in the last video, they gotta bring him in because this is a case. He is the suspect. Yes, he was a victim, but he did the shooting. So whether he's innocent or not, he has to prove his innocence in a court of law, whether he is or not. The thing that they can prove right now and get him on is the fact that he's a felon in possession of a firearm. So that's what they're going off of. When people say, oh, well, he got caught for the shooting. No, he hasn't been arrested for the shooting or attempted M or any of that stuff. The only thing they got him for is possession of a weapon because he's a felon. Now, when it comes to them telling DJ Academic certain things, that may play in his favor as well. Because DJ Academic says he got close source. Well, actually, they told him themselves that they knocked him out 4 times, right? So that goes and play into his favor. Now, the only thing that's gonna hurt JR is the fact that they got surveillance. I'm pretty sure soon they're gonna release it, whatever. Right now, we just got the screenshots. But they got surveillance video, and it shows that after these people were defenseless, he was shooting people that was running away, right? And they made it very clear in the article. He was shooting people that was running away, and he's seen on camera shooting Ben10 while Ben10 is defenseless. So it goes from, yes, he was self-defending himself, but now, what do you call it when these guys are defenseless and he's the one with the weapon overdoing it? So that's where his lawyers might have a little bit of trouble, but, you know, let's see.
the shooting happened around 11:23 p.m. on April 8th, 2026 at a restaurant on Kirby Drive in Houston. When officers arrived, they found one person inside suffering from a gunshot wound to the neck and another in a parking garage with multiple gunshot wounds to the hand and leg. Both were taken to the hospital. Police say a trail of blood led from the dining area to the elevator and into the garage. At the scene, officers recovered a Glock 43X handgun. He ain't even take the gun with him, man. Bro, you at least take the gun with you, homie. Right? And clean that bit off, man. You dropped the gun off with the fingerprints and everything. So a magazine, a holster, and multiple spent shell casings and bullet fragments. According to investigators, surveillance video shows Ford inside the restaurant before a group approached him, leading to a confrontation. During the altercation, authorities say several people appeared to grab his necklace and his watch, escalating the situation. We knew this already. At some point, a handgun fell to the floor during the fight. NBA Ben10 lied about this. Ben10 claims that this handgun was actually Allstar JR's gun. No, right? It fell.
Well, like I told y'all in the last video as well, nobody wants to claim that. Nobody's going to claim the gun because at the end of the day, these two guys are convicted felons. So neither one of them could say, yo, that's my weapon. So when he said, yo, Allstar JR left the firearm there, yeah, he did. Because when he was fleeing, 9 times out of 10, first of all, he don't got no more bullets. So what you gonna do with it, right? So when he was fleeing, he's like, all right, I'm leaving now. I don't want to get caught with this firearm, and then you get in trouble when you fleeing. So he left it on the scene because it's pointless anyway. You don't have no bullets. But the fact that neither one of them want to say it was mine or I took it or it was his, they don't want to do that because they are prior convicted felons. So the good thing about that is the paperwork says, well, it just fell, which means we don't know who it is. We don't know who it is. It could be Ben10s, it could be Allstar JRs, it could be one of the other guys that was there that was jumping them. Nobody knows, but it plays into both of their, strengths because at least they don't know who the weapon belongs to.
From one of you guys jumping Allstar JR. Investigator says Ford picked it up and began firing as people ran. One man collapsed after being shot, while others fled towards the elevator. Now, again, the people who are fleeing, you can't shoot at them. The people who are on the ground, collapsed, who are lifeless, you cannot shoot at them. Authorities say Ford continued firing, including additional shots in the direction of another person who was running away. I'm assuming this person is probably OG3 or J. Prince Jr. The complaint alleges that Ford then returned. Now, this is what got him in trouble. I'm sure if he would have stopped here, they would have probably let it go because because them running away, you don't know if they got guns or not. The adrenaline is rushing, you're just firing. But once things settle down, Allstar JR apparently returned to finish off NBA Ben10. So he says the complaint alleges that Allstar JR then returned to the injured man and fired additional rounds at close range while he was lying on the floor. Again, from the NBA Ben10 challenge, he already confessed to this. He already said it publicly. Investigator says he later pointed the gun again, but appeared to be out of ammunition. Yo, this man was trying to murder. Well, again, I can't even say murder because, again, bruh, can we really say we blame Allstar JR for what he did? Now, most of us, we aren't criminals, so we probably wouldn't have done the same thing. But, yo, I can't blame Allstar JR for wanting to kill NBA Ben10 for what he did, bro. I'm minding my business. I'm grabbing food. Y'all come and jump me, steal my chain, knock me out 4 times. The amount of rage this man could be feeling, they have to give this man crime of passion, right? Because the amount of rage he must have been feeling after going through what he went through at the hands of NBA Ben10, man, all right, man. Now, the court documents also allege.
Then keep in mind, right? They asked at this point, they took the chain and his watch. If you look at the surveillance photos, he don't got no chain on, no watch, no nothing. So that's another factor that probably plays in. He's like, y'all took my chains, right? Because we know him for having more than one chain on at once. So y'all took my chains, y'all took my watch. All right, so now I'm gonna let you have it. This is what we said from the beginning. He probably was pissed off when he went back. The reason why he reacted like that is because he like, yo, y'all took my jewelry. So now I gotta do something to somebody. You know what? You gotta feel it because you collapsed. You the only one, and to think about it, right? They really left him. Right? They really left him there. Thank God he made it. He's still here. He may not have them legs. He probably can't wiggle them toes. But I'm more impressed at the fact that he took all them shots close range like that.
He struck the man with the handgun and spit on him before leaving.
Crazy.
You know where I heard this before? Allstar JR DM'd NBA Ben10 and then screenshotted their exchange and posted it. So in the exchange, you could see Allstar JR tell NBA Ben10, you wipe that spit off your face? How it feel that everybody left your soft, come on, bruh. All right, come on, bruh. So if you look at the very top, Allstar JR also says, I wasn't gonna tell everybody that I spit on you, but I spit on you. So he confessed he spit on him. Now listen, man, I don't know too many people who feel like their life is in danger actively at the moment who is going to get close enough to spit on somebody. That's where he effed up at. If you're claiming self-defense and you spit on that, and you got close enough to that person to spit on them, then obviously you didn't fear for your life. Obviously you didn't think that, Ben10 was still alive or he had a gun on him. Now, it looks like Allstar JR got lucky that he ran out of ammunition and bullets because it felt like he was looking to kill NBA Ben10 right there. It appears that Ben10 has also been lying about his status because the police would just expose him. The police says hospital officials told investigators one of the injured victims had his fingers amputated due to the gunshot wound and suffered severe leg injuries. Another victim, as of April 15th, which is, about 8 days ago, did not have fillings in his legs. So yeah, NBA Ben10 is paralyzed. We knew this, we told y'all. Y'all owe Seti Nash an apology. Y'all owe Dogface an apology, right? Because they told y'all he was paralyzed. NBA Ben10 lied to everybody. They lied to all the media personalities. They called Seti Nash and Dogface liars. But now we know they didn't lie. They told the truth. NBA Ben10 is paralyzed according to the police. But let me know in the comment section.
All right, so yeah, and I tell y'all all the time, right? Take what these rappers say with a grain of salt. Of course, he's not going to admit he's paralyzed. But to be honest with you, I don't even know why he's on the internet, period. If that was me, I would be in the hospital right now thanking God that I'm still alive. I literally almost lost my life because another person told me to jump on another person over a girl that I don't even know. You see how crazy that is? And the audacity to get on the net and act like this is just nothing. To get on the net and act like, oh yeah, well I'm still alive. Like, yeah. And calling people peas and how? You're in the hospital. The mind of some of these guys is crazy. Now, before we get out of here, right? Let me say this. The part that everybody's not talking about is the fact that the feds picked this up. The feds just don't pick up situations like this. There's a reason why the feds picked this up. I don't know if a switch was involved, in which they didn't say, or maybe somebody was already under federal investigation behind the scenes that they didn't know about. If y'all remember, this is just like the situation with Julio Fulio when the feds came to his crime scene. Or it's just like Little Durk in India. Remember, he had a shootout at his house. And DJ Academics told the world that the feds was on a crime scene. The feds don't come to just regular things like that, right? Unless federal guys are involved. So one of these guys better shape up, or who knows. But somebody might be under federal investigation. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. And I'm out. Are you tired of a bunch of social media gurus promising you results with their course, but all they do is take a bunch of information off YouTube and Google, then sell it to you? Well, look no further. Our YouTube Tips and Tricks Masterclass course comes equipped with SEO tips and tricks, along with methods we use to growth hack our YouTube channel. It also includes step-by-step ways to publish your video before uploading to guarantee a great SEO score, therefore your videos can rank and be shown to a bigger audience. Views and subscribers don't come by luck, and just how YouTube have an algorithm, you should have one as well that can guarantee you results. We doing websites and softwares we personally use to generate money creating Faces YouTube channels. If you also would like to skip the process and just buy other pre-built accounts, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, we also threw that in there for you too. We went through trial and error, so you don't have to. Click the link in the description or the comments and get started today.